My name is Jennifer Gibson, and I'm here today to talk to you about the importance of relaxation in yoga. Yoga is a physical and psychological discipline that joins together body, mind, and spirit. So we start with the breath, the essence of yoga. We'll take just a nice deep inhale through the nose and slow exhale as we release all tension out of the body. On our next inhale, we breathe in through the nose and feeling a little deeper expansion through using the diaphragm. We take another deep breath in and exhale. When we use our diaphragm, we're getting a good lung expansion through the breath, and we tend to breathe in the upper third of our lungs. And so getting a full deep breath is a much more efficient way to breathe because the most blood vessels are in the lower third of the lungs. So we take another deep breath in, feeling our belly expand with the breath, and as we exhale, the belly goes back in. Inhaling. And this time as we exhale, we try to lengthen our exhalation just a little bit deeper, and we'll pause at the end of our exhalation, and then breathing in and exhale. So throughout our practice today, we're going to use the breath always. We never hold our breath in yoga. We take another deep breath in and we take the arms up overhead this time, lengthening through the spine and exhaling down. This is our seated mountain. So in seated mountain, we have a nice firm foundation through the feet. We pull our navel up into our spine, shoulder blades come together and down. And we're creating dynamic tension as we feel the crown of our head rising up towards the ceiling so our spine lengthens. And our fingertips are actually reaching towards the floor. So there's that dynamic tension, and we're breathing. One of the benefits of yoga is to improve the posture, and certainly the health of our spine affects every vessel and every organ system in our body. And so the more that we can improve our posture and improve the health of our spine, the better we'll feel. So we take another deep breath in as we take the arms up overhead. Exhaling as we come back into that seated mountain pose. Navel is pulled into the spine. We'll stretch our necks just by taking our left ear towards our left shoulder. And again, we have the right arm reaching towards the floor, so we're creating a little length through the neck. And just gently nodding up and down as if we were saying yes. And then we'll go side to side with our no, keeping that same gentle stretch in the neck. We drop our chin into our chest and bring our hands to our thighs. And with our exhale, we roll our right ear towards our right shoulder with the option to drop the left hand to the floor, creating that dynamic tension through the neck. And gently nodding up and down with our yes. And then side to side with a no, just rinsing out any tension through the neck. And coming back to our neutral spine. Taking a deep breath in as we feel our spine growing long. As we exhale, we're going to hinge forward into our airplane pose. So our spine is nice and long, our chest is open. We're reaching behind us with the fingertips, creating that dynamic tension as the crown of the head is reaching in to where the ceiling meets the wall. And then gently just releasing, rounding the back into a forward fold. We release the tension in the neck as we just let the neck hang. Inhaling into our monkey pose, our hands come to our shins. Our spine is long. And exhaling as we release down. Inhaling, we lift into the airplane, nice hip hinge. And exhaling as we come back to neutral spine. Coming into a spinal twist, we're going to take our hand and just grab on either to the back of the chair, or we can take our arm up over the corner. Our free hand comes and just uses leverage to create a gentle twist. We start at the base of our spine, and we just gently work our way up to where we look over our back shoulder. And gently we unwind. We always do both sides, so we can grab on either to the bar that's on the back of our chair or up over the corner. Our free hand begins the leverage as we start our twist at the base of our spine, nice and gentle, and we work our way all the way up the spine to where we're looking over our back shoulder. And we release back to center. We inhale, taking the arms up overhead. Exhaling as we drop the arms parallel to the floor, and we come into a one-legged seated balance as we lift our left leg out in front, pointing our toe and flexing our foot. Inhaling as our arms come up overhead, and exhaling as we release everything down. And we'll do the opposite side. So we inhale the arms up, lengthening through the spine. Exhaling as we drop the arms parallel to the floor, and we extend the opposite leg. We point the toe and flex the foot. Inhaling, the arms rise up, and exhaling as we come back down into our seated mountain. We'll take a nice deep inhale through the nose, and exhale as we release all tension out of the body. And coming into our mountain in a standing position, mountain is the exact same pose with our firm foundation in our feet. We engage our quad muscles, our glutes, our core, navel comes into our spine. We create that dynamic tension as we feel as if we have a string pulling our crown of the head up into the ceiling, and our fingertips are reaching towards the floor. So this is a full body engagement in our mountain pose. Nice deep breath in. Slow exhale. Inhaling as we take the arms out in front. And exhaling, we're going to sit back into our chair pose. So we're not going all the way into the chair. It's very appropriately named because we're pretending like we're sitting in a chair. We want to make sure that we have the weight into the heels, into the back of our feet. We want to wiggle our toes so that we make sure that we don't have too much forward fold in our chair. Options for arms, we can always take the hands to prayer. We can just reduce our lever length by taking the elbows into the sides, or we can have them at a point on our thighs. We inhale as we rise up. Exhaling as we drop our left hand down. This is our lateral flexion. So we're creating dynamic tension as we're reaching. We're creating space through the ribs, increasing our lung capacity, improving our respiratory health. Inhaling, both arms up. Exhaling as we drop the opposite arm down. We create that space. We look up, inhaling both arms up, and exhaling back into our mountain. We like to work our balance as well in yoga. So we'll start with our tree. We're going to weight shift into our left leg. Our hands can come to prayer, and we're just going to lift our right heel up off the floor. This is an option to stay right here working on balance if you feel a little bit wobbly. Finding a point out on the floor in front of you to focus on is going to be your most stable focus. If you'd like to challenge more, you can lift your gaze. You can lift your leg as well. So it can come into the calf or the inner thigh. Inhaling as we take the arms up. Exhaling as we come back into our mountain, and we'll go on the opposite side. So we'll weight shift into the opposite leg and just lift the left heel up. We can bring the hands to prayer, or we have options to interlace the fingers, pressing the palms up for an overhead stretch. And we can lift the standing leg a little bit higher. And we come back to our prayer. Inhaling up. Exhaling as we sit back into our chair pose, and pausing there for just a moment, just a nice deep inhale and exhale. And then we find our way back to our chair. We inhale up. Exhaling as we release down. Coming into a chest expansion, we'll grab onto the chair behind us and just opening up through the heart. We take a deep breath in and exhale as we release down. Inhaling up. Palms to touch, and we exhale into prayer. And we finish our yoga class with the phrase namaste, meaning the spirit that is good in me honors the spirit that is good in you. So namaste.